His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received a message from His Excellency Emmanuel Macron, President of the French Republic, extending congratulations on the occasion of the Kingdom of Bahrain's National Day, the 25th anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne, and the accompanying national events. In his message, President Macron emphasized the strength of the ties between Bahrain and France, expressing interest in strengthening cooperation across various fields. The French President also praised Bahrain's successful hosting of the Manama Dialogue earlier this month, calling it a prominent global platform for fostering international dialogue and peace. The forum, he noted, reflects Bahrain's commitment to supporting regional and international security and stability. The chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Isa bin Salman Education Charitable Trust, chairman of the Board of Directors of the Labour Fund Tamkeen, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the acting Secretary General and Director of the Department of Student Affairs and Educational Institutions at the Isa bin Salman Education Charitable Trust, Masha'al Qatami Al Qatami, at Rifa Palace. His Highness affirmed that under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the guidance of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Bahrain regards the education sector as a vital pillar, supporting its development process. His Highness affirmed the importance of advancing Bahrain's educational system in line with the best practices, aimed at enhancing the quality of educational outcomes for Bahraini citizens. His Highness was briefed on the Trust's strategic plans, future initiatives, and ongoing development programs designed to expand educational opportunities and increase the number of beneficiaries. His Highness was also briefed on the progress of the Trust's operational procedures to ensure the sustainability of its mission in supporting education. During the meeting, the plans for the 12th intake of educational scholarships for the year 2025-2026 academic year, covering both government and private universities in Bahrain, were reviewed. His Highness commended the collaborative efforts of the institutions and stakeholders supporting the Trust's initiatives to enrich the scholarship framework and provide promising educational opportunities for Bahrainis. Masha'al Al-Qatami expressed her gratitude for His Highness's commitment to supporting the Trust's initiatives which align with Bahrain's aspirations. On the occasion of the International Human Solidarity Day, celebrated annually on December the 20th, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Chairman of the National Human Rights Committee, Dr. Abdul Latif bin Rashid Al-Zayani, commended Bahrain's commitment to enhancing international cooperation in providing humanitarian and relief aid. He underscored Bahrain's keenness on collective solidarity for the sake of inclusive and prosperous societies and a more just and peaceful world that reflects and respects human rights and dignity. Al-Zayani commended the approach led by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the efforts of the government led by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa in carrying Bahrain's global message of compassion, generosity, and solidarity. The Kingdom of Bahrain joins the international community in celebrating the International Human Solidarity Day to affirm its great interest in reinforcing human solidarity and harnessing capabilities and efforts to achieve global development and progress. More details in this report.
The Kingdom of Bahrain has long recognized the importance of humanitarian solidarity in tackling the challenges faced by nations, particularly in light of the current regional circumstances, which call for a unified stance from the entire world and collective efforts to foster coexistence and achieve lasting peace. On International Day of Human Solidarity, it is vital to reaffirm the royal humanitarian initiatives and the diplomatic vision set forth at the Bahrain Summit, key among which His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's call for dialogue and collective action to end ongoing conflicts and pave the way for equitable and enduring peace. And in a speech delivered on behalf of His Majesty the King at the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister emphasized the urgent need for reform within the United Nations system, highlighting the importance of strengthening the roles of the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the World Health Organization to create robust international institutions capable of addressing geopolitical, environmental, and health challenges. And through its humanitarian arm, the Royal Humanitarian Foundation. Bahrain has initiated numerous programs and relief projects in countries affected by conflicts and natural disasters. Among these initiatives is the King Hamad Prize for Peaceful Coexistence, which celebrates individuals and organizations that promote intercultural dialogue and coexistence and honors those who advance the values of peaceful living and global solidarity. The International Day of Human Solidarity serves as a celebration of human unity within diversity and plurality, while promoting initiatives that foster a culture of solidarity and a spirit of collaboration.
Under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and on the occasion of the Kingdom of Bahrain's celebration of its National Day and the anniversary of the accession of His Majesty the King to the throne and the accompanying national events, the Ministry of Labour held its 39th annual ceremony to honour workers and exemplary private sector establishments. During the ceremony, Legal Affairs Minister and Acting Labour Minister Yusuf bin Abdul Hussein Khalaf delivered a speech in which he conveyed His Majesty's greetings to the honorees, along with his wishes for their continued success. He emphasized that the recognition reflects the government's appreciation led by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister for the contributions of national talent to the kingdom's comprehensive development. He emphasized Bahrain's commitment to launching more initiatives to sustain labor market stability and keep unemployment rates within safe limits. These efforts are part of a short and long-term strategies aimed at driving economic growth and enhancing investment opportunities to achieve social and economic stability. The Minister of Social Development, Osama bin Saleh Al-Alawi, met with the Director of the Development and Social Policies Department, Technical Secretariat of the Council of Arab Ministers of Social Affairs, Dr. Tariq Al-Nabulsi. The meeting discussed cooperation between Bahrain's Ministry of Social Development and the Technical Secretariat of the Council, as well as Bahrain's preparations to host the 44th session of the Council of Arab Ministers of Social Affairs. Discussions also highlighted Bahrain's leading role in supporting joint Arab efforts in developmental and social fields. Al-Alawi emphasized the importance of Arab coordination in the field of social policies, praising the role played by the Council of Arab Ministers of Social Affairs in supporting sustainable development and promoting social integration among Arab countries. Al-Nabulsi expressed his appreciation for the efforts of the Ministry of Social Development in promoting social work, pointing out the importance of continuous cooperation to achieve common goals. On the occasion of the Kingdom of Bahrain's celebration of its National Day and the anniversary of the accession of His Majesty the King to the throne and the accompanying national events, the Ministry of Interior organized the Bahrain Police Parade in Muharraq in the presence of the Governor of Muharraq, Salman Al-Manna'i. On this occasion, Al-Manna'i emphasized that holding such events comes within the aim of strengthening community partnership and national belonging, which carries national contents of support and loyalty to this country under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the follow-up of the esteemed government headed by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, praising the level of the parade and the various paragraphs that were attained by citizens and residents, praising the existing cooperation and coordination between the governorate and various departments of the Ministry of Interior. The Bahrain Police Parade included a distinctive parade presented by the Honor Guard and the police band, which presented musical pieces of an authentic national character. Amid a distinguished attendance and group of citizens and residents who expressed their devotion and loyalty to His Majesty the King and their appreciation and gratitude for the efforts exerted by the Bahrain Police to maintain national security and protect lives and property, expressing their admiration for the distinguished parade and its importance in enhancing the spirit of citizenship and loyalty among all. The National Day Festival, organized by the Ministry of Information at the Heritage Village in Ras Hayyan, runs until the 4th of January 2025 and continues to attract local residents and international visitors amid the widespread praise for the accuracy of the organization. The festival runs daily from 5 in the afternoon till 11 on the weekdays and on weekends till midnight. And it includes many events organized with the participation of a number of ministries, government agencies and the private sector, as well as many segments and activities such as heritage shows, traditional crafts and a market that showcases various local products in addition to children's entertainment programs. The inauguration of the Babco modernization project on Wednesday, the 18th of December, patronized by His Majesty the King, is a significant step towards enhancing Bahrain's production capacity in oil refining. Babco refinery is the largest strategic project in the Kingdom of Bahrain and a stepping stone to new projects that reinforce Bahrain's status as a leading investment destination. The new refinery project represents a pivotal step in addressing energy security challenges and tackling inflation, with 85% of the refinery's production allocated for export, thereby supporting the national economy, increasing government revenues, and providing high-quality products for the local market. The project marks the beginning of a new phase of innovation and sustainability in Bahrain's energy sector and supports the kingdom's economic vision, which aims to diversify income sources and ensure a sustainable energy future. And marking the Babco modernization inauguration, the director of the Energy and Environment Program at the Bahrain Center for Strategic International and Energy Studies Dirasat, Dr. Abdullah Al-Abbasi, gave Bahrain International the following statement.
Thank you for having me. This project is a critical milestone in Bahrain efforts to transform its energy sector and achieve the goals outlined in the national visions for economic diversifications by increasing oil refining capacity to 400,000 barrels per day, which represent a 42% boost. Bahrain positioned itself as a competitive player in the global energy market. Beyond the economic benefit, such as increased national revenue and the creations of significant job opportunities, the project emphasized the inclusions of Bahraini talent, ensuring sustainable workforce development. Moreover, the productions of higher quality petroleum products that meet international standards will enhance Bahrain export potential and attract foreign investments. This initiative also provides a strategic platform for the kingdom to implement advanced energy policies and integrate renewable energy solutions, paving the way for a more sustainable and resilient energy infrastructure. Bahrain's future energy direction focuses on creating a balanced and diverse energy portfolio that meets both current and future needs. The kingdom is likely to emphasize investment in renewable energy sources such as solar and wind to reduce dependence on traditional fossil fuel, while ensuring energy security. This aligns with the global trends in decarbonizations and sustainability. Additionally, integrating advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, smart grids, and carbon capture systems will improve energy efficiency, reduce emissions, and optimize resource utilization. Strategic partnership, both regional and international, will drive innovations and attract investment to support these initiatives. Also, Bahrain's commitment to local capacity building through trainings and education ensure the development of a skilled workforce capable of supporting these energy transitions, capable of supporting the energy transition. These initiatives will position Bahrain as a leader in sustainable energy while addressing environmental challenges and strengthening its economic resilience.
Key landmarks in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia were decorated with Bahraini flags and celebratory displays to mark the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Bahrain and Malaysia. Established on 25th November 1974, Bahrain-Malaysia diplomatic ties was established and have grown over 5 decades, with cooperation expanding across politics, economy, education, culture, tourism, and health, supported by shared values and mutual interests.